All right, so we're going to be looking at these problems here on the practice B. I asked you to take a gander at these, the ones here that use coordinate geometry, and it asks you to find all three angles. We can get all of them today pretty easily. So let's take a look. What we got to do is to get these onto a piece of graph paper. So we're going to plot them and see what kind of triangle we're looking at. So let's see what we've got here. -2, -4. Well, that's going to be -2 in the x direction, -4. So that's right here. So that's B. 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Puts me right there. That's C. That's 3, 3. This guy down here we says -2, -4. And D, -2, 3. So -2 in the x, 3 up puts me right here. D. Now what's nice about this particular triangle, when I look at it drawn, is it's not really stretching things too much. For example, this length here, I'm going the x direction from -2 to +3. Even without using the distance formula, that length is clearly going to be 5. And here I'm going from 3 down to -4. So even without using the distance formula, that distance is clearly going to be 7. I can just count it, 1, 2, counting down. I could use the distance formula. It's a lot more work. I don't want to do that. So now that I have those in front of me, I can actually go ahead and do some trig to find the angles. Looking at this, because these fit neatly on the axis, this is going to be a right angle. So I don't need to sweat that. And so let's find angle B here. If that's my angle I'm trying to find, 5 will be my opposite. 7 is next to it. It's like next to my angle, so that's my adjacent. And then I can go ahead and let's over here with my hypotenuse. That angle, opposite and adjacent, means I'm looking at tangent. So tangent of B would be the opposite, 5, over the adjacent, 7. So now it's a matter of doing the trig that's tied to that. So grab my calculator. All right, so we can divide that out. So tangent B is equal to 0.714. So that means that B will be the inverse tangent. So I do that, put in my calculator, so inverse tangent of that decimal gives me 35 degrees. Oops, ran out of space. Back up so we can see. So this angle here is 35. But what I know, if it's a right triangle, I've got 180 degrees to play with. If I use up 90 here, use up 35 here, that angle over there is going to have to be 55 degrees. So 35, 55, and 90. And I only had to do one little bit of trig to get me through it.